Y'all, what's going on? It's your girl, J. Renae. You know, I always got something to say. This is Trend Talk, and y'all trust me. Today, I have the one. No, let me stop. I can't really beatbox like that. But
To
this
18
artist
really
is
hit
amazing. I mean,
for
he's
they
been
butt.
regarded as one of the top 25 artists in the state of Texas, the whole state. And nothing but the state, you already know, the state of Texas. He's worked with DJ EXO, Cheddar the Connect, Yellow Beezy, even Drake said, oh yeah, this it. Y'all know that single, Never Know. Okay, he said if you don't know Haroldlujah, you don't know who? Haroldlujah. So y'all give it up for the one. Out of that five, out of that nickel, that bloody nickel. Baby, I'm from Southwest Time Park, okay? Give it up for Haroldlujah.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. You know the one that you love to praise me, man. For real.
It's just an honor to interview you, especially during this time. I know you've been going through a lot. For those that don't know, you were in a tragic accident, but thank God you got out of that when you were hit with an 18-wheeler, correct?
Yeah, but shit, really what they need to know is they need to go get that King project that dropped November 6th. That's what they need to go get. Now that's a 18 wheeler hit for they butt.
You can cuss.
November
It's okay.
6th.
You can cuss.
Well,
You can cuss. It's okay.
yeah. Well, I would my whole intro would have been different if I'd known that. But anyway, yeah, nah, but November 6th though. You know what I'm saying? They need to go get them singles. The one in future DJ EXO and Yellow Beezy is out right now, and you can go pre-save my project at the same time. Oh, and you go get that same thing, Future and Roger Diego right now. Link in my bio on Instagram. You know, Tidal, Spotify, Apple, Google Play, whatever. It's there. Just go get it. Just go download them singles and, go pre-save the King project before release.
And I mean, you've already had 2.4 million views and streams. That's to date, meaning they're still growing. How does that feel?
2.5.
Oh,
And nah, it feels good. Me, I always want more for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm never satisfied. Right. So,
right.
I want more. To me, that's not enough. You know what I mean? It's not enough.
What was it like growing up in Fifth Ward and trying to find your voice and trying to be better for yourself growing up?
I mean, it was like, for water, it's a real ghetto. You know what I mean? But it was real close knit. It was rough. Nothing that I couldn't handle, but it was rough. You know what I mean? But it showed me a lot. It taught me a lot. Just about life really, and how shit work. You know what I'm saying? Because it has its ups and downs, just like every other neighborhood.
Right.
And you got rats and you got snakes everywhere. You got wolves everywhere. So that's really, but it molded me, man. It made me to who I am today. Along with my mother, and I just, like I say, being from Fifth Ward, like, is the reason why I move how I move to this day. You know what I'm saying? It's because the shit that I didn't seen and I've been through and I done heard. You have to move a certain way. That's why I don't just move as reckless. You have to move militant. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And a lot of people don't know that, you do credit your mother for supporting your dream as a rap artist, but they also don't know that young Harold Lee was good on that gridiron. That boy could play some football.
Not for real though. That's the truth. That's the honest truth. Yeah, I was ranked top 100 in the USA.
What position?
DB, cornerback.
Oh, so you got that. Ooh. Oh, you got
Oh
the
yeah,
first.
I did. Oh, but see, look, that's one thing you got to know too. Like I was a state track runner. Now I wasn't slow. I was a state track runner. It wasn't just football. I accomplished something in both. I went to state, and I only lost twice. And what's crazy, the two people failed. You know what I mean? So it's not all bad, which I still lost, but I lost to some great, some great guys.
When
I
you
mean,
were, I'm sorry, what? You breaking up a little bit.
I was feeling something. You take the good with the bad, let the good times roll.
Right,
It's all
right.
good.
And so you went to school at Oklahoma State on a football scholarship. Is that where you decided to take music like for real, uphold it, like take it and run with it? Like football is
Nah. It's like I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get it. Like I apologize. I'm sorry. I gotta get something. But anyway, no. I've actually always wanted to do music. You know what I mean? Music had always been my life. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like when it came to football, I really wanted to play football. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Football was my everything too, and it was what I had in my hands. You know what I'm saying? So I was just taking what I had. You know what I'm saying? I was just sitting what I had and wasn't trying to reach for much. So it's like when it came to like trying to pursue my rap career, I wasn't pushing it as that. But at the school, it's crazy because I went to junior college before I went to junior college the semester before I ended up going to Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma State. Well, we won the national championship at Navarro Junior College in Corsicana, Texas, 30 minutes out of Dallas. But anyway, I was I was always a freestyle type of guy. You know what? You could throw a letter or a word out there, event, whatever it is,
And you just
you
go
know,
with it and
and I could just
make
go
it
with it.
flow.
And it's like I'd be freestyling for hours, and then I could talk about what's going on, what you got on, like who around me. And it was just so amazing to people that I could constantly do this for hours and hours and go and then really be talking about something. And it was like, man, this dude got some, but what they didn't know was I actually was recording. I had music because I never pushed it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in school, I never pushed on music. I just played football, but I freestyle. I let them know that I can rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
you like,
we
man,
just really went from,
you like, I can do this on
it's
the field
crazy, but like
and
I
off the
say,
field. What's that?
nah, for real. It was, look, I really thought I was going to do some, I had the opportunity to go to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I know for sure I did. I know I could have went to the NFL. Just me is like my dedication. This is like how I feel like with the rapping. This is my lifestyle. It's like anything you put your mind to, you put your grind to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever I'm doing, I put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that I'm into, like so. Even when like football was when it got so hard for me, I'm not the give up, quit type of guy. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. So it's like whatever I'm into, I've never been a quitter. No matter how hard it got. So but it's like I said, it's cool. It wasn't the route. You know what I'm saying that ended up happening for me. What's crazy is my pops, man. Shout out to my pops, who's also my manager too. He
Shout out to Pops.
he he wanted to see me play on Sundays. He glad I'm rapping and doing the thing on the rap side. And he said, man, I know you're doing your thing and everything looking good for you, with the music and stuff. He said, but man, I wish I could have seen you play on Sundays. And I felt it, man, because I do wish I wish I would have stayed in school. I wish I would have stayed playing football. That's the only thing because in high school, I wouldn't have went to school if I didn't play football. You know what I mean? So it was the same thing for college. So once me and the head coach, bumped heads, you know, I just did a full withdrawal from the school as if I was never there. So,
But
I
look,
wasn't finna go.
it only progressed upwards from there because 2014 you released your first single called Never Know, produced by DJ XO. And of course, it was locally known and it gained popular. It was like everyone started to know it like wildfire. How was that feeling? When you were
it was
able to
more. It was
perform in the
way more
club?
than locally. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was listen. It got so serious to where I was making a lot of money that nobody who dropped a single in this city that went how big their record was. I was going to other states getting, between 9,500 to 11,000 for a show.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
this is what was going on then. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't walk in the club and they wouldn't play that song. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like even now, like if I come into the club for one, they gon' boom, they gonna bring me that Moet bottle. I ain't got to pay for nothing. They're going to let me walk through it, or they're going to bring me in because that's what I drink. And then it's like, I earned that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm here for free. Like, we ain't exchanged no kind of payments for me being here. So it's like, just by me showing my presence, you know what I'm saying, and letting you absorb my energy, they compensate me with a Moet bottle, and that's what they'll do. I had just went somewhere a couple weeks ago, and just, I went for some friends and stuff like that, but I popped up and they gave me a gold bottle. Like, who the fucks get that?
Hey,
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, I went to the bar to go get something to drink. And I said, nah, I can't give you no glass. Like, gave me a gold fucking bottle. Like, how much them cost? You know how much them cost? Like, that's a down payment on a car.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Ace of Spades go for a lot.
Some people rent ain't even that damn high. You feel me? When people gave me a gold bottle, man, and I gladly accepted it too.
You like, oh no, I'm gonna take that. Bring that here. Thank you.
I had to. I got some Hennessy too. I show love, but like I said, I ain't been out, 14 months. So and then that was really like, even though I was quiet and shit, I ain't want them to say my name and shit on the microphone, none of this shit there. I was real discreet. I went up, like I said, I went up for some friends with another label. And I just really wanted to, check out the atmosphere and enjoy it, because I haven't been out and like, I just like entertainment. So that helps me, keep calm and stay cool, as a human being. Just to be entertained and getting out and enjoying myself, because I haven't had this so long, so I like to enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying?
So Never Know comes out, and it's a huge hit. You're regarded as one of the top 25 artists in the state of Texas. Cheddar to Connect brought you on tour, and your career is constantly on the go. And Never Know wins Newcomer of the Year and Song of the Year. So how did that feel when you got those awards? Are you smiling hard? That was a lot.
Listen, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say bittersweet because I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? So what people don't know, and it's like, because I kept it away, but I kept constantly going to jail, and people not understanding why I couldn't be able to stay out. But what folks don't know is, like, through my whole career, I had been on parole. So people just don't know how active I was before Never Know came out. I was really in the streets. Like, even when that song came out, I wasn't prepared for what came with that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have no street team, no promo, no investors, no label, no management. I didn't have none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So what's crazy is because the way everybody sound right now, I was signed in 2014. You see what I'm saying? So, this is my wave, They riding my wave, you ask me. I'm not gonna know. I ain't been compensated for nothing. But I can't take that one. I've been sitting quiet too long when it comes to that. You know, I started this whole new sound that everybody got. You know, I came in the game making struggle music, the thing that everybody think just because you make a struggle song that is hard. You know what I mean? So I came in the game making music like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my first, you know, my first single was a hit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, it comes with time. It's hard for a lot of artists to do is make something better than they first hit records. I have music that's better than my first, you know, they'll never know. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy was that song was never even really released, you know, on platforms for you to buy. Like, so I missed out on so much, you know. But, you know, I didn't have none of that. You know, I didn't have nobody to do all that for me. I was just, you know,
You was pushing
just
it
going with,
yourself. It was you was
yeah, I was going with the
you doing
flow.
everything yourself.
Yeah, and everything myself. That's how I always been used to doing things, though. You know, I've been doing things myself for so long. You know, it became normal to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I never complain when it comes to doing something. You know, because like I'm so used to doing everything alone, so it don't bother me. You know, and I always been alone too. Like I know a lot of people. You know, so I might not associate with everybody, but I know a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, even with all that, I'm still just me by myself. And I can be with a crowd, but you can see them, but you see me. Like, it's like you see me outside of all of them. You see what I'm saying? That's what you see when you see, you know what I'm saying? You see a bunch of people, but it's really me 10 feet away from everybody, you know what I'm saying? By myself on an island. That's just how I always move. That's just been me. I'm a loner. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like I feel like I can do a lot of things on my own. Sometimes you need help. Yes, that's true. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't mind asking if I do need it. You know what I'm saying? But I just always felt like I can just do everything myself. You know what I'm saying? So I never
Oh, I
begged.
completely understand. I completely understand.
Yeah. So I never begged to ask for no help. You know what I mean? I just felt no need to though. You know what I'm saying? There was never no need for me to really just really trip about it. I just always take shit and I move in stride. That's always just been me. That's me as a man. So I think my ways, like as a rapper, just come with like the ways of life with me. You know what I'm saying? I just so happen to actually went through and done everything that I rap about. That's the only difference. You know what I'm saying? Between me and everybody else, like all my stories are 100% real. You know, even the crazy wild stories about women, that's real, you know. So I can go through every song and I can tell you a situation like, and I can break it down to you like, oh, he ain't bullshitting. Like he gave me this whole rundown, and I'm talking about didn't miss a beat. He not lying. This actually happened. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like it's just so easy.
you are the truth when it comes to your artistry. Like you take that, you know, you put your heart out there for people to actually get to know Harold Lee in the
Right,
form of Haroldlujah. That's
right.
why you have your quote. If you don't know Harold Lee, then you don't understand Haroldlujah.
Yeah, that's just a new joint. Yeah, that's just a new quote. I feel like I just want to start pushing a little bit, you know, just, you know, nothing major, but that's true stuff though. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't know, man. I just know this shit here got a bubble. I know it's gonna happen, you know, because I know God ain't keep me here for no reason, you know, and I understand this. And like everything starts with acceptance. Like me, I had been wanting to like kind of like stop rapping. But you know, some people they say that because it's too hard or nobody listen to them or they ain't popped off yet. But me,
Right.
I'd be like, fuck that. You know, I don't care about that stuff, you know, because what I tell people, this is what I be trying to tell young artists, man, look, focus on the music. Don't focus on what come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like how you were saying this about me being labeled top 25. See, stuff like that, I wouldn't even mention that. See, even if I wasn't, I wouldn't give a damn, you know, because I don't care. That doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's a list like that. Don't come on, bro. Like you can't focus on what come with the music. You gotta make the music first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Accolades come second to the artistry.
Yeah, they come second, man. Everything else is extra. You know, see, that's my thing. Like, I didn't even get in music for the money. It's a plus, but I ain't even getting music for the money. It's like I love it. It's like people now. Like I tell artists, listen, you can send me this money, but I'm telling you now, I'd rather you send me the song first, because if I don't like this song, this money ain't gonna mean nothing to me. You know, you can have it. I don't care. You can keep it. You know what I mean? Because I love music that much, and that's why my music is what it is, because I'm very passionate. My music is passionate. You know, you hear the understanding. You hear oh, matter of fact, I had a fan who reached out to me and was just telling me, like, I let my grandmother just listen to, you know, a list of your music. And she's like it's really my grandmother, an old woman. He was like, she said, baby, that child been through something. And I said, yeah, that's just the truth. She's
You
like,
know you
baby,
got
that
it
child.
when grandma's like, "Ooh, baby."
You see what I'm saying?
You know
And
you
look,
got
that's
it.
what's crazy. I've never met, I've never actually like met nobody who disliked my music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about as far as older. Listen, I'm gonna say this for it. If you got old folks and kids in your pocket, you in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you
Old folks
solidified.
love my music because they hate listening to that rah 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 stuff. But then when they hear that music, besides the curse words, they be like, "Yeah, that's it, man. That's it." You know what I'm saying? That's how it be. You
Right.
know what I mean? That's how it be, man. I ain't gonna lie. I get you started, man. They pop in that Hallelujah, man, and they get the vibe. And it's like I didn't stop suicides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw that
So,
on your Instagram. Someone had DM'd you and said that your music stopped them from taking their life.
yeah, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, but I mean, it's real though. I just get off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try to be like open minded to a lot of situations. Because even though I'm telling my story, I always try to make it's nothing that I haven't been through. So, a lot of stuff that people been through, I've been through the same thing. So basically what I try to do, I try to, make my music to where people can understand and it be relatable. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been
Right.
through everything somebody else been through. It's nothing like when people thinking they the only person. If you thinking you the only person going through a certain situation, man, listen. 10 times out of 10, you wrong as hell. You know what I mean? Because everybody goes through a lot of the same things. It's just like when people think somebody stole something from them, something they said. I can guarantee you, man, it's some people that got they mind just be that way. You know what I'm saying? Some people that really didn't steal this quote that you saying, but the way this person's saying it, you believe he stole it because in your mind you came up with it. We're like, man, it's a lot of people that he ain't never heard that quote, but they similar because he didn't thought about this type of shit too. I mean, it happens. I mean, it happens in life, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
And
like I say,
I like how you actually name like your mixtapes or even your singles after something that you can tell that you put your all into, like pain, passion, and redemption right there. That
yeah,
that alone, that whole project, man, that like like you said, how old people are like, ooh, his baby went through something. I like
yeah,
how you don't make your music fit other people's ears, but you put yourself out there for them to actually listen and to understand you. Um,
correct,
and I think that's incredible because when you are yourself, that's when that's when other people actually understand you and they get where you're coming from. Um, and so like I can tell from talking with you, you are so knowledgeable, and I know that you are actually you have a love for books and
yeah,
you read on a daily basis to expand your mind. Like you said, you're an open-minded person and you understand where people are coming from but you still remain yourself in a world that's like forever changing.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's one thing about me. You know how they say if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. You will just be handing it to me if you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I naturally read. You know, and what's crazy is, and I haven't told this to nobody, but this is something I know within myself. When I started getting in the streets at a young age, like when I started doing all these, you know, these crimes and, you know, doing basically gangster activities, when I started doing all that as a youth,
Mm-hmm.
was the same exact time I started to teach myself, you know, is when I started teaching myself about Black history. So, you know, when I did that at the same time, I was teaching myself books. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just, even though I was doing that, I was getting smart at the same time. You know, I was reading and I read heavy. Even so when I was in prison, yeah, it helped you bypass time, but I naturally read because I love, you know, Black history books. You know what I'm saying? I love Black history books. That's like the books I used to get when I was in school, you know?
Right.
And I used, you know, I, I just love real history, you know? And so, like, in history class, I didn't like it because I knew it was false. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I never was actually good in history because I knew it was a lie. You know what I mean? And that just, I guess me being like too advanced used to get me in trouble, man. But I do love reading, though. I want the world to know that I really do love reading.
And you know, reading expands the mind, makes you, I think, you know, reading makes you, you know, more open minded to the entire world. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that has made you into a wonderful human being as a whole, not just within your artistry, but you helping out the community. You're a very, very active person in the community, helping out the kids, making sure they're on the right path as well. And I know a couple of celebrities have, you know, reached out to you. They're like, hey, you know, let's collab, let's work on something. So how is that, being a community advocate and working with different people for the greater good of your community and Houston as a whole?
I mean, it's always good. I mean, because, you know, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. But, you know, one thing I know, if everything come together, you can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? If everybody came together, how can you lose? You know what I'm saying? You know, a team got to work together. You know what I mean? So sometimes it take you to get help from somebody else for you to get your point across. You know what I mean? And if you
Definitely.
can't understand that, you'll never understand it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to get help. It don't matter what you say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to get help. You got to put your pride to the side. You know what I mean? If it's because well, people, it's bigger than us. It's always that, and people, and some people just don't understand it. Some people are smart, but some people are so smart that they're dumb. You know what I mean? So, you know, you are not the biggest person in the world, man. It's bigger. It's because it's bigger than it's bigger than you know than man. You know what I mean? It's bigger than man. Just us as a whole.
Right,
It's
right.
bigger than us, man. It's for a greater cause. So when you understand it, then you'll figure it out. But some people get it late. Some people don't get it at all. And I just think people need
And
to educate themselves more.
and before I let you go, you're such an insightful person. I could just talk to you all day, just full 24 hours. Um,
Yeah, I appreciate
but
that.
you know, as your career progresses, you know, you do have something new dropping in November next month
Yeah, the King
of
Project.
this year. And you know, you do have that single
Yeah, man.
with Dallas Song, Yella Beezy, and DJ XO. How you see I did that? If you had to describe your project, 3 words, what would they be? First tell us the name, the exact date when it's gonna drop, and then give us the three words. Or no, what 4? Let's do 4. Let's do 4.
Well, November 6th is the date. The name of my project is King, because I am King Luya.
Yes. And then 4 words to describe your project. Just 4. You like, dang, why she gotta say 4? I had like 15.
Nah, it's cool. I mean, I really don't even just, I can't even just really feel it in 4, to be honest with you, and I'm sorry. But I can't just fit it into 4 words, you know. You said you think of 15, shit, I feel like, you know, surpass 15. I just can't fit it into 4 words, you know what I'm saying? But it's something serious, you know, it's different, it's electrifying, it's brutally honest. It's educational. I gotta say that because I do make that type of music educational, you know, enlightening. It's beautiful. All the way around, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful project, to be honest with you.
All right, you already know. That was the time we got for tonight. But y'all go ahead and check out that project. You already know Renae always got something to say. And thank you, Haroldlujah, man. Peace and blessings.
Thank y'all for having me, man. You know, appreciate you. Hallelujah. All these hoes praise me, man.
Yeah.